have. And, you know, but it's tournament time. There can be teams that won't be there.
Bowling Green and E-Town may not be there.
They may not,
right.
you know.
And this is, just so everyone knows, anybody planning a trip, this is the 100th Sweet 16 in the state of Kentucky. So the Centennial event up at Rupp Arena in Lexington as this year's Sweet 16. For Community Christian tonight, Coach Durrett, they will go with number 12, Logan Browning. Number 2, Ben Carter. Number 32, Ethan Miller. Number 22, Jonathan Rogers. And number 10, Jonah Woodruff will get the starting nod for the Warriors. Watch Logan Browning, number 12. He gives the Comets fits. Him and Miller ruled the rebounding in the first matchup between these two teams.
Hey, remember that Woodruff name now. That is a local Carlisle County name. His granddaddy and grandmother live here in Barden.
For Carlisle County, they will go with Davin McGee and Reese Anderson. The two freshmen. Reese Anderson set the all-time freshman scoring mark here at Carlisle County. And along with them will be Michael Thomason coming off a couple of good games. Trey Wilson coming off just a 2-point performance last night, averaging 19.5 a game to lead this team. And Trevor Elder coming off a career night. Career high in both points and rebounds. He had 23 points and pulled down 11 boards last night for Carlisle County. It'll be the Comets wearing the home white trimmed in maroon with black tennis shoes. CCA will be in the traveling red jerseys trimmed in blue and white with blue numerals, black shoes. Both teams exchanging handshakes. Mr. Dowdy, Mr. Wooten, and Mr. Keith Green on the whistle tonight. Once again, it was senior night here at Carlisle County. Those festivities are over. We're going to get an early ending here, 6:30 tip, as you're listening to high school basketball on 95.9. Mr. Keith Green will toss it in the air as Elder will jump it up with Rogers. And we are underway as CCA does not control the tip. It goes off to Anderson, and on back-to-back nights, the Comets running the same play off the tip, and Reese Anderson gets a layup. Comets didn't win the tip, but Rogers tipped it right to the Comets. Back the other way, Carlisle County will go man-to-man. Is out top. They look inside for Miller. Miller comes back out to Rogers. Now to Carter. Carter can't handle the ball. It goes off to Woodruff. Woodruff back out now to Browning. The big fella has it at the top of the key. Comes on the near side to Ben Carter. They'll fire up the three, and it's good by Carter.
We say Browning's big. Browning is big. He's a great big guy.
Back the other way. Trevor Elder misses one on the baseline and getting up and down the floor. Are both teams 3-2. Warriors with the advantage inside. Miller with the big body, had it knocked away. Comets with the steal. McGee up to Wilson, and Trey Wilson with his first field goal in 2 games as he lays it up and in. As the Comets will lead back at 4-3. Carter. Not deep on the left side. Looking for Browning, in trouble. Comes out instead of Rogers in between the circles. Rogers moves to his right, picked up by Reese Anderson. Comes back left, now lobs it inside. It's going to go out of bounds off of Miller, out of bounds. Carlisle County will get it back on a turnover by the Warriors. Once again, earlier tonight, the Lady Comets, a 68-20 win over the Lady Warriors. They improved to 15-2 on the year, and once again, a big matchup on Tuesday night with the Lady Lakers here at Carlisle County. Reese Anderson out deep on the right side against the 2-3 zone. From CCA, Thomason to Wilson. Wilson had it knocked away, and it's going to go off of Wilson's leg out of bounds here in the near corner. He drove into a double team and had it dribbled off his leg. That was 6:09 to play here in the first. The Warriors will take it length of the floor. Rogers goes left side to Woodruff. Woodruff trying to get it into Miller, had it deflected out of bounds. It'll stay with the Warriors under their own basket. Browning will inbound, the big fella. Gets it into Rogers in the corner. Inside of Miller, it's knocked away from behind by Elder. McGee comes up with a loose ball. Up to Thomason in transition. Back out to Elder. Pull up 15-footer, won't fall. And the rebound tracked down by the Warriors. Woodruff pulling down the rebound. Quickly, Rogers into the front court. Swings it left side to Carter. He'll move about 30 feet deep. Starts on the left wing. Elder comes out, puts a hand in his face, and they throw it away. Trying to get it to Miller. Wilson on the steal. He'll go coast to coast, lays it up in the end. Trey Wilson with back-to-back baskets gives the Comets a 6-3 lead. Rogers uses a high screen from Browning. Now to Miller. Right elbow. Shot no good. Browning on a big rebound. He'll stick it back up in the end. Logan Browning with the basket. Browning about 6'4". Well, what, about 240, 250, Dan?
Probably so. He's solid.
Thomason out of the corner, going to miss the three. Rebound to Miller. Quickly to Woodruff. Woodruff coming across the timeline. In trouble. Gives it off to Miller. They swing it left side to Carter. And Thomason deflects one out of bounds. It'll stay with the Warriors as Jacob Dewey's and Jacob Reddick check in. Elder and McGee will check out. 6-5, Comets on top. 4:53 left here first quarter. Browning out top to Woodruff. Has it out near the timeline. Woodruff actually wearing a maroon and gold socks with that red and blue jersey.
Sure. Knows where his heart's at.
That's exactly right. Here's Miller. Down low on the block, and Dewey's going to go over his back. Foul on the floor, being the first foul of the ball game. And the Warriors will set to do it again underneath their own basket. Browning on the post, going to turn on Dewey. Gets him in the air, goes off the glass, won't fall. Thomason on the board. Thomason on the near sideline. Quick outlet pass is picked off by Carter. Comets with another turnover.
That's their second one so far here in the ball game.
Carter using a screen out top. Goes to Rogers. Now to Woodruff at the top of the key. Bumped by Thomason. Goes in instead to Miller. He'll blow the layup, and the rebound comes off to Dewey's, and he's fouled 90 feet from the basket. It'll be out of bounds to Carlisle County. 4:06 left here in the first quarter. The team really getting into any fluid offense right now. Actually, CCA going to fall back a little 1-3-1. Half court here. Anderson to Wilson. Back to Anderson on the right side. Floats it over on the near side to Wilson. Off in the corner to Thomason. Right back to Wilson. He'll dump it off to Dewey's in the lane. He'll put it up from 2 feet. Won't fall. Got his own rebound. Sticks it back up and in. Jacob Dewey's at the basket. Carlisle County up 8-5. Carter out top. Uses the high ball screen from Miller. Comets switch off on the screen. Anderson out on Carter. They'll come to Woodruff now on the near side. Woodruff going to drive on the right baseline. Dribbled it off his own foot out of bounds. Now to get McGee and Elder back in. Thomason and Anderson will take a breather.
The game last night and the game tonight, seeing a little bit more pesky hands out of the Carlisle players than what we have seen in the.
You heard Coach O'Neill during his pregame. Reese Anderson, he was all over the basketball last night. We didn't track the deflections. I would love to go back and watch the video and see the deflections that he had, because I bet it was pushing double figures as the Comets turn it over. And Warriors headed back the other way, and they're going to lose it out of bounds. Another turnover on CCA.
Number 6 for CCA now.
2:59 left first quarter. 8-5 as the Comets will have it to go length of the floor. Wilson will walk it up with the left hand. Gives it off to McGee out deep. Once again, CCA in a little 1-3-1. Reddick out to McGee. McGee working high set. Goes off to Dewey's on the baseline. Dewey's in trouble. Out to Wilson. Comets, nothing going. They'll have to bring it back out and reset. Wilson out deep on the left wing. Floats one cross court to Davin McGee. He'll come back to Wilson, top of the key. Drives in and throws it away. Woodruff there on the steal. Comets with their share of turnovers here early on. 8-5. As Carter will fire a three. It's in and out. The rebound comes off to Elder. A chance to tie it there with 2 minutes left. Wilson hands it off to McGee. McGee down low to Reddick. Reddick out to Dewey's. 18-footer. Left corner's good. Jacob Dewey's has got 4 quick ones here. Put Carlisle County up 10-5. Woodruff out deep, left side, inside to Miller, is blocked away by Elder. Reddick will pick it up. Here we go the other way. Reddick off to McGee, trying to give it off to Elder, and it's a turnover again. Back the other way comes Ben Carter. Split a couple of defenders, lays it up, won't fall. Rebound by Miller, and he's fouled by Dewey's, and that'll be 2 on Jacob Dewey's. And it'll put Ethan Miller at the free throw line shooting 2. Well, 1:31 left here in the first quarter. Dewey's with both team fouls for the Comets.
Going to get Kyler Mason up, I believe, to come in for him.
Yep. Miller misses the first. Kyler Mason in for Dewey's. Reddick and Trey Wilson check out as Anderson and Thomason check back in. So it's Anderson, Thomason, Mason, McGee, and Elder on the floor right now for Carlisle County. Minute 31 left, first quarter. Second one by Miller is good.
Timeout, CCA.
We get a timeout by the Warriors. Minute 31 left here in the first. We'll take a 1-minute break with them here on 95.9 WGKY.
On your phone, stuck down here between your seat and your console, playing a little hide and seek.
Cold. Boiling. Jackpot. And if you've got cut rate car insurance, you could be picking up these charges yourself.
So get Allstate, where agents help keep you protected from mayhem. Like me.
Mayhem is everywhere. Are you in good hands?
Call me, Kevin Kurtzinger in Mayfield or Murray at 270-247-2919 or 270-762-1030.
We all enjoy being recognized for our finest achievements, whether it be as a member of a championship team, a tournament MVP, or Employee of the Month. When it comes to crowning life's champions, there's only one place to turn. Award Masters on South 6th Street in Mayfield. Award Masters custom builds all of their trophies in-house, and they can engrave almost anything, including plaques, wooden items, and even medals. Award Masters is also the area's #1 stop for advertising, specialty, and promotional items. Award Masters in Mayfield, for recognition done right.
First quarter.
Comets have had several opportunities to kind of more or less put this thing away already and have failed to do so. They've had too many turnovers. 5 turnovers this far early in the first quarter is just entirely too many turnovers.
A little 1-3-1 by CCA has got a new look for the Comets, too. Thomason out to Elder. We get back to action. Elder will go up off the glass and gets one to fall. His first basket of the ball game. He's coming off a career high, 23 points, 11 rebounds a night ago. Carter looking down low for Browning. Browning going to turn back in, and it's knocked away on the backside by Davin McGee, but he's going to get triggered for the foul. His first, team's third. 1:01 left, 12-6 Comets on top. It'll be Warriors ball underneath. Down to our right, Browning brings it out top near the timeline to Carter. You get to see the Warriors make a substitution as Browning will get it high set. And misses the 15-footer. Thomason on the board. Anderson back to Thomason. Jump stop in the lane, and he has it knocked away. It'll stay with Carlisle County underneath their own basket. Thomason will trigger for the Comets. Comes in out top to Davin McGee. McGee back to Thomason in the corner. Swing it back to McGee. Three-pointer, top of the key, won't fall. On the rebound, it's going to be Browning who pulls it down. Good save by Elder, trying to keep it alive. Browning kept it alive, and he throws it away. Another turnover on CCA, and the Comets turn it right back over as Anderson throws it into the hands of Browning. He'll lay it up, won't go, and McGee pulls down the rebound for the Comets. McGee back the other way, pull-up 12-footer, won't fall. Comets a hard time buying a basket, and then Elder with a foul 75 feet away as he reaches in on Woodruff. And with 14 seconds left here in the first, it'll be CCA basketball to go length the floor. 12-6, Comets on top. Woodruff back to Rogers with 10 seconds as he crosses the timeline. He comes to Carter out deep on the right side. Carter way deep, top of the key, doesn't see the clock. Out to Browning, he's going to fire a 25-footer. That's good at the buzzer. The big fella from downtown makes it 12-9. Comets on top after one. And we'll take a 1-minute break here on 95.9 WGKY.
There's only one local eatery that's been recognized by the National Restaurant Association. Only one place serving Western Kentucky's best steaks, barbecue, and burgers, and only one spot perfect for date night, family dinners, or private events. By now you should know, I'm talking about Carr's Steakhouse, where they not only serve up the best food in town, they also support the achievements of local athletes. You can watch every live local sportscast in HD in the bar at Carr's, so load up the family and head on down to 213 West Broadway in Mayfield. Carr's Steakhouse, great service and even better food.
Get the job done. Balders carries a wide range of products including storage tanks, fencing, welders, air compressors, tools, sporting goods, toys, and clothing for work, play, and hunting. Winter, spring, summer, or fall, Balders has it all. Balders, Farm, Industrial, and Home Supply, Keeble Road in Mayfield.
A big three by Logan Browning at the end of the first quarter makes it 12-9. As we start the second, it'll be CCA basketball.
Carlisle County shooting even 50% there in the first quarter. They had 6 turnovers, 6 rebounds, 6 of 12 from field goal. CCA 3 of 10 from.
Warriors turn it over on their first possession. The Comets will turn it right back over as Wilson throws it away. So CCA with a chance to pull to within one or a chance to tie with a three-pointer on this possession. Rogers out top, uses a high ball screen from Browning. Gets on the pick and pop. 17-footer's good, and the big fella pulls the Warriors within one at 12-11. Davin McGee out to Elder. Back to Anderson in the corner. Comes back out top to Elder, working on the right side. They swing it left side now to McGee, off to Thomason. Back to Elder, right elbow, 15-footer's good. And we got a whistle away from the ball.
You're going to count the shot? Yeah, basket's good.
And a foul on Trey Wilson away from the basketball. So count Elder's 15-footer, Trey Wilson going there trying to get position for the rebound. Picks up his first foul. It's the 5th team foul now on Carlisle County.
You don't see that foul a lot.
No, you don't. Makes it 14-11. Comets back up by 3. Carter, pick and roll to Browning. Tries to get it down low to Carter, and it's picked away by Trey Wilson. Wilson back the other way, middle of the floor, splits a couple of defenders, and he's hammered as he goes up. And Trey Wilson will head to the free throw line and shoot the first 2 free throws of the night for Carlisle County. Once again, Wilson coming off a night he wants to forget last night. Just 2 points. For Carlisle County went 2 of 4 from the free throw line, but Thomason, Anderson, and Elder picked up the scoring for the Comets as they won at 58-42 last night over Fulton City as Wilson knocks down the first free throw. Leads the region in free throw shooting at 88%.
That foul was only the second team foul on CCA.
Ethan Carter out and Adrian in the ball game.
I have no clue what his first name is.
Tim.
Is it?
And Wilson knocks them both down. Wilson gives Carlisle County a 5-point lead at 16-11. Carter working out top. Goes left side. Baseball pass over to Browning. Step back. Thought about the 3. Instead, he'll drive on Elder, and he'll draw the foul. Elder will pick up his second, and Browning will head to the free throw line to shoot 2. Still 6:35 left here in the first half. As the big fella Browning will toe the free throw line. He rattles home the first one. He's now got 8 for CCA. In the ball game is going to be John Copeland. As Woodruff will get a breather. Second one by Browning won't fall, and McGee pulls down the rebound for the Comets. Quickly out to Wilson into the front court. Wilson goes to the baseline, swings it back to Thomason. Thomason back to Wilson, left corner. He's going to drive baseline against Browning and lays it up and in. Wilson with 8 now for the Comets to lead the way. 18-12. Rogers running the point out top. Uses the screen by Adrian. Pulls up, 17-foot fadeaway, won't go. Anderson on the rebound for the Comets. Anderson down the right side, going to take it all the way in, had it blocked away. And the rebound's going to come out of there by Ben Carter. Carter working out top. Goes left side on Anderson. Step back. Baseline jumper won't go. Rebound to Wilson. The Comets with numbers. 3-on-2 break. Wilson to Thomason. Thomason all the way to the hole, and we got a whistle and a foul on CCA before the shot. It's going to go on Rogers. And the Comets will have it underneath their own basket. 5:42 left. Comes into Anderson in the corner. 3 on the way. You betcha. Reese Anderson stays hot from outside. Makes it 21-12. Danger zone here for CCA now as the Comets open up a 9-point lead. Here's Carter, top of the key. 3 won't go. Rebound pulled by Wilson, and the Comets want to push. Wilson, middle of the floor, over to Anderson. Thought about the 3. He'll give it out to McGee, top of the key, right side. Elder, he's going to drive, takes it up strong, and puts it in. Elder with 6. The Comets go to a double-digit lead. And CCA is going to have to talk about it. 5:08 to play in the first half. 23-12. We're going to take a quick 30-second break here on 95.9 WGKY.
Hello, I'm David Long, President at First Kentucky Bank. I'm very proud of the group of professionals that make up our team here at First Kentucky. When you bank with First Kentucky, we guarantee that we'll provide a level of professionalism that will help you meet your financial needs. I'm proud of this team we've assembled. Their skill set is unique to any bank in this area, and I believe our customers will notice a discernible difference in the quality, attitude, and approach we bring to their financial affairs.
Member FDIC and an equal housing lender.
Yeah, pulled to within 1 at 12-11. Comets out on a 11-1 run since then. 5:08 to play here in the first half. Corey and Dan Bowles with you here at Carlisle County. It's senior night. Thomason deflects the inbound pass from Copeland, looking for Carter. And Warriors will set up again here near half court. Copeland comes out top and he throws it away. Right to Thomason. He'll go coast to coast and lay it up and in. Thomason with his first basket. It's at 25-12. Turnovers have plagued the Warriors, and the Comets are starting to capitalize on them. Carter using a couple of high ball screens, gives a pick and roll to Browning. Browning, the big fella in the lane, puts it up, won't go, got his own rebound. And before the shot, we got a foul on the floor. It's going to go on Michael Thomason as he reached in. It'll be a 1-and-1 situation for Browning.
First foul on Thomason.
It's going to get Woodruff back in. And Ethan Miller also back in the ball game as Copeland and Adrian will check out. The Warriors back with their starters on the floor. 1-and-1 situation for Browning. He'll knock down the front end. He'll get the bonus. Big fella now with 9 of the 13 for CCA. Second one's up and good. He's into double figures with 10. Thomason back the other way. Swing it out to Wilson. Looks at left side, now to Anderson. Now back in the left corner to Reddick, who's back in the ball game. Tries to go back to Wilson on the inside, and a jump ball will keep it with Carlisle County as Wilson hustle to get in there with Rogers to tie that one up. I think that was Carter in there on the jump ball. Davin McGee back in. Reddick will check out. So both, no, I was going to say both teams are starters back in, but Elder on the bench, those 2 fouls as Kyler Mason's in the ball game now.
Not for sure Carter's knee's not hurting him. Well, that little scramble for the ball.
Yep. Comes up a little limp. Ball comes into Wilson. Quick release 3 is off the mark, but he's fouled on the 3 by Woodruff, and Wilson will head to the line to shoot through. They're going to call a foul on the floor after the shot. That's twice I've seen that now in a couple of games.
Wow.
That's twice. Reddick will check right back in. Reese Anderson will check out. So the Comets will have the ball on the side here. First foul on Woodruff, 4th team foul. Thomason will get it in to Wilson. Wilson back to Thomason, left side, going to let the three fly. It won't go. Rebound's going to come off to Rogers. Rogers, quick outlet to Woodruff, and it's going to go out of bounds. And it's going to stay with CCA as Wilson couldn't save it. 25-14, kind of a slow, grounded out game this first quarter and a half. With 4:07 left here in the first half. Browning out of the corner on the near side to inbound it. It's up top to Carter. They swing it to Rogers. Rogers left of the lane, comes back on the right side to Carter. Takes one dribble, picks it back up, hands it off to Woodruff. Woodruff off to Browning. Browning into the lane, dumps it off inside to Miller. He'll knock down the shot and pick up the foul on Mason. And Ethan Miller with a chance for the three-point play. And that pulls CCA back to within single digits at 25-16.
It's kind of like whenever we played them up there. Just never could put them down.
Finally in the second half, the Comets kind of got it going as the free throw's no good by Miller. The Comets want to push. Wilson on the near side, going to split three defenders, lays it up, won't go. Rebound's going to be knocked out of bounds by Kyler Mason as he went to save it back. It hit the back side of the backboard. And that'll give it back to the Warriors. Carter to inbound. Going to have to hurry. And he throws it away. Reddick there on the steal. Another turnover on the Warriors. Out to Wilson. Wilson, right side Thomason. Fakes the three, drives in, puts one up, won't go on the floater. And a rebound pulled down by Woodruff. Rogers up to Carter. Carter uses a high ball screen, working on Wilson. Breaks a 5 count. Now comes back, gets another high screen. He lobs it in for Miller. Miller against Reddick. Turns, gets an open look, and lays it up and in. Ethan Miller with back-to-back baskets. Makes it a 7-point game at 25-18. McGee throws it away, trying to get it to Wilson. Carter on the steal, goes coast to coast and lays it up and in. We got a 5-point game at 25-20. Wilson out deep left side. Wilson goes down in the left corner, draws a double team. Gives it back to McGee. McGee will give it to Thomason. Looks down low for Reddick, and he'll throw it away, trying to get it to Mason. Ball's loose, and CCA comes out there with it. Warriors on a run, trying to cut into this lead. Rogers and an offensive foul as he lowered the shoulder into Trey Wilson. Will be a turnover on CCA, and we'll head the other way with 2:26 left here in the first half. Deweys will check in for Mason. Trey Wilson to get a breather as Reese Anderson checks back in, and that's the third personal on Jonathan Rogers. He's going to check out as Copeland's going to check back in. And the Comets will walk it up. CCA sets back in that 1-3-1 defense. 25-20, Comets up by 5. Thomason, right corner, comes back to Reddick. They swing it over to McGee. 3 from the right wing's good by Davin McGee. Back-to-back games with a triple for McGee. He's starting to find his shot here late in the season with 2 minutes to play. In the first half, Miller, who's been hot, walks with it down low and a turnover. We'll give it back to the Comets. Wilson back in. Reddick will check out. (28-20). Comets led by as many as 11. CCA has been as close as 1. Thomason, cross court to Wilson. Over in the corner to Anderson. Thought about the 3. Draws a double team. Comes back to McGee. Now to Thomason. Wide open. Right side 3's good by Michael Thomason. And the lead quickly goes back to 11 with back-to-back 3s by the Comets. Woodruff to Browning. Fouled by Thomason. It's going to be 2 on Thomason. They're going to put Browning at the line shooting 2. Minute 25 left.
A little settling down needs to be done.
I agree. This is always a game. It's fast-paced. It's ugly.
Browning misses his first shot. He'll get a second.
Thomason will check out as Reddick checks back in. It's also a game you don't want to pick up bad habits, but it's also a game that you kind of feel the monkey on your back. You want to win. You want to get that 12th win, get back to 500 as Browning hits the second. He's now got 11 of the 21 for the Warriors. 31-21 to score. Wilson goes left baseline, cuts underneath the basket, gives it off to Anderson. Back out to McGee. Will swing it to Reddick. Top of the key. Floater from 12 is good by Jordan Reddick. Jacob Reddick.
That's his brother, Jacob.
Sorry. Comets. Backcourt defense almost creates a 10 count, and then Reddick comes away with a steal. Reddick down the far side, still with the basketball. Brings it back out to Anderson. Anderson to McGee. Out way deep on the left side. Back to Anderson, open on the right side. Doesn't take the three. He'll float it back over to Wilson. Wilson comes back to Anderson out deep on the right side. 35 seconds left here in the first half. Wilson splits a couple of defenders, draws contact, misses the shot. He'll go to the line to shoot two.
It's going to be the 16th foul now on CCA.
32 seconds left here in the first half.
Foul went on Miller, his second.
Wilson's first free throw is in and out. Get Kyler Mason up. Dewey's out of the ball game with those two fouls.
Only the second time that Carlisle's been to the line tonight.
Both times by Wilson. He hit the first two. Zach Tracy will check in as Miller will check out with those two fouls. And Trey Wilson will shoot one more. Free throws up and no good. He misses them back to back. Browning on the rebound. Gets it up to Carter. Carter into the front court. Backs it back between the circles with 22 seconds left. 33-21. Carter works left side on Anderson. Goes back out to Woodruff. We're down to 15. Reddick on Woodruff out top. Looks in for Browning. He draws a double team. Takes it in on Mason. He's going to miss the shot. Mason's going to pick up his second foul. And with 9 seconds left, the big fella Logan Browning is going to head back to the line to shoot two more. He has made a living from the line here in this quarter. 4 out of 6 here in the second quarter by Browning. First one is up and rolls out. The Comets will have 9 seconds to go length of the floor here after Browning's second free throw before we get to the half. 33-21 to score. Browning's second rattles home. Comets quickly into McGee. Gets it up to half court to Wilson. Left side Anderson. Three out of the left corner won't go. Long rebound to Browning with 2 seconds left. He's going to let it fly from half court. It won't go. And at the half, the Comets lead this one 33-22.
For the best service and parts support for your equipment, rely on H&R AgriPower, your premier Case IH dealer. H&R AgriPower has over 45 trained service technicians, and our mobile service trucks will come to your farm. Plus, H&R AgriPower's huge parts inventory and daily parts delivery between our locations means you get the parts you need fast. For service and parts support, turn to your local Case IH dealer. H&R AgriPower, the power to get you more.
Bryant, whatever it takes.
Creating comfort one home at a time. Call the folks at James Smith Heating and Cooling for all of your heating and cooling needs.
Has this ever happened to you? Or this? Will this make your memoirs? At Shelter Insurance, we can't iron out all the glitches in modern life. But we can manage your auto, home, and life insurance just fine. Shelter Insurance. We're your shield. We're your shelter.
Get the insurance coverage you need at the right price. Call Steve Jones today.
Moe's & Bella's Frontier Firearms is this area's guns, ammo, and accessories headquarters. With decades of experience on the single-action circuit, Moe's & Bella are your perfect partners, whether you're a veteran rifleman or a first-time shooter looking for training. Frontier Firearms carries a constantly updated selection of defense pistols, rifles, ammunition, reloading supplies, and tactical accessories. They also have a state-of-the-art precision laser range on site. Moe's & Bella's Frontier Firearms, inside Mayfield's Fountain Square Plaza. They're your hometown gun shop.
And Dolby Digital Sound at Princess Theaters of Mayfield. You just can't beat the comfortable atmosphere at Princess Theaters. They've created an environment tailor-made for families with their genuine friendly style of service and unrivaled concession options featuring West Kentucky's best popcorn. Check them out online at princessofmayfield.com or call 270-251-3583 for showtimes. Princess Theaters of Mayfield. Big-time entertainment with a hometown feel.
Farming is expensive enough without overpaying for the tools and equipment needed to get the job done. Co Equipment is this area's source for top quality tractor parts, tires, and accessories. Family owned and operated for over 50 years, the farm equipment experts at Co Equipment will get you back on the job without breaking the bank. And with a full staff of mechanics, they can repair or service just about anything. Co Equipment on Highway 94, 1 mile from Tri-City. High quality equipment at a great low price.
The first half has brought the Comets to the halftime, up 11, 33-22. It wasn't the prettiest of halves of basketball. A lot of turnovers. But the main thing right now, Carlisle County holding on to an 11-point lead here at the half, Dan.
Well, 24 total turnovers for the game. CCA with 15 of them, Carlisle with 9 of them. That's respectable for Carlisle. They normally will have somewhere around 15, 18 turnovers for a ball game. But for CCA, they got to get that under control just a little bit in order to win a ball game. Carlisle County with only 11 rebounds in that first half of the game compared to 13 for CCA. Carlisle County was 3 of 8 from three-point area, two-point area. They was 11 of 18, and from free throw line, they was 2 of 4. Only going there twice. Trey Wilson hitting his first 2 and missing his second 2. Had them shooting 14 of 26 from the field in the first half. For CCA, they were 2 of 5 from three-point area, 5 of 14 from the two-point area, and from the free throw line, they were 6 of 11, going there several times. Browning going there most of the time, and that had them shooting 7 of 19 from the field in the first half of this ball game.
Speaking of Browning, he leads the way for the Warriors. He's got 12 here at the break. Ben Carter and Ethan Miller each with 5 apiece for the Warriors. For the Comets, they put 7 into the scorebook for the second night in a row in the first half. Trey Wilson leads the way with 8. Trevor Elder has 6. Michael Thomason and Reese Anderson with 5 apiece. Jacob Dewey's has 4. Jacob Reddick has 2. And Davin McGee with a three-pointer for 3. And that puts the margin at 33-22. Once again, the Comets looking to get back to 500 at 12-12 on the year. They can come away with a win. And once again, after last night, the Comets and Lady Comets both, if you just joined us, have clinched the number 1 seed in next week's district, or not next week, this year's district tournament. Still 2 weeks from Monday. That's when they will play. The girls will take on the Lady Falcons from Hickman County. The boys yet to really know. It'll either be Fulton County or Fulton City. That could be decided next Friday night when those two teams finish up district play. And it could be, if Fulton County wins, it'll go to a coin flip to see who gets the 3rd or the 4th seed in that one. But the Comets and Lady Comets both will be in action down in Fulton County on February 20th. Our next one here will be Tuesday night, the doubleheader, Callaway County and Carlisle County. Boys action will be first on Tuesday night. It'll be a big one as the Comets bring the Lakers in here. As once again, I still think that girls matchup may be the better of the two. As the boys and girls looking for a good signature win, and they could get it come Tuesday night here at Carlisle County. And once again, just a couple more weeks of basketball season, and baseball's right around the corner. You can catch all your St. Louis Cardinal action here on 95.9 WGKY all season long. We'll send it back to the studio, another 3-minute break, and we'll come back with second half action as Carlisle County leads this one 33-22.
I'm your phone. Stuck down here between your seat and your console? Playing a little hide and seek.
Cold. Boiling. Jackpot. And if you've got cut rate car insurance, you could be picking up these charges yourself.
So get Allstate. where agents help keep you protected from mayhem. Like me.
Mayhem is everywhere. Are you in good hands?
Call me, Kevin Kurtzinger, in Mayfield or Murray at 270-247-2919 or 270-762-1030.
We all enjoy being recognized for our finest achievements, whether it be as a member of a championship team, a tournament MVP, or Employee of the Month. When it comes to crowning life's champions, there's only one place to turn: Award Masters on South 6th Street in Mayfield. Award Masters custom builds all of their trophies in-house, and they can engrave almost anything, including plaques, wooden items, and even medals. Award Masters is also the area's #1 stop for advertising, specialty, and promotional items. Award Masters in Mayfield, for recognition done right.
There's only one local eatery that's been recognized by the National Restaurant Association. Only one place serving Western Kentucky's best steaks, barbecue, and burgers, and only one spot perfect for date night, family dinners, or private events. By now you should know I'm talking about Carr's Steakhouse, where they not only serve up the best food in town, they also support the achievements of local athletes. You can watch every live local sportscast in HD in the bar at Carr's, so load up the family and head on down to 213 West Broadway in Mayfield. Carr's Steakhouse, great service and even better food.
To get the job done, Balders carries a wide range of products including storage tanks, fencing, welders, air compressors, tools, sporting goods, toys, and clothing for work, play, and hunting. Winter, spring, summer, or fall, Balders has it all. Balders, Farm, Industrial, and Home Supply, Kiva Road in Mayfield.
Hello, I'm David Long, President at First Kentucky Bank. I'm very proud of the group of professionals that make up our team here at First Kentucky. When you bank with First Kentucky, we guarantee that we'll provide a level of professionalism that will help you meet your financial needs. I'm proud of this team we've assembled. Their skill set is unique to any bank in this area, and I believe our customers will notice a discernible difference in the quality, attitude, and approach we bring to their financial affairs.
Member FDIC and an equal housing lender.
If phrases like this mean something to you, maybe you should come work for us. If you identify more with phrases like these, then maybe you should put us to work for you. The Mastercraft LSR Touring.
Mastercraft tires available at Grover Tire in Hickory.
Again, at Carlisle County High School, Corey and Dan Bowles here with you as the Comets lead this one 33-22 as we get set for second half action. Once again, it was senior night here at Carlisle County High School. There's no boys on the senior roster this year, but 3 ladies for the Lady Comets were honored after the girls game. Caitlin Smith, McKenna Edging, and Hannah Stevens all honored as the Comets come away with a 68-20 win over the Lady Warriors. All 11 Comets, or Lady Comets, scored tonight, led by Taylor Carrico, who finished the game with 13. McKenna Edging pitched in 12. Caitlin Smith had 10 for Carlisle County. Landry Crider put in 9 for the Lady Comets, and then a slew of Lady Comets with 2 or 4 there.
Yeah, there were.
All the way down the book as they go to 15-2 on the year. The Comets looking to go to 12-12 as we get set to start the second half. It'll be CCA basketball as we get ready to start. Kind of a slim crowd here at Carlisle County tonight.
Early start this afternoon, 3:30 start. Action here in the gymnasium, and the crowd has kind of come. And then as the senior night festivities was over, some of them left, and I think they had a little bit of a meal for the senior athletes anyway.
And we're back underway as Carter will bring it into the front court for the Warriors. Carlisle County back man-to-man. Here's Woodruff. Throws it away. Got to the elbow. Instead of taking a shot, tried to dump off the pass. Thomason on the steal, kicks it to Wilson. Right side 3, you betcha. Trey Wilson. And the double figures with 11. And then Reese Anderson with another deflection on the inbound. CCA will have it to go length of the floor. Had a quick official whistle there to switch the possession arrow. Anderson with another deflection on the inbound. It comes out to McGee. McGee back to Wilson. Another 3, same spot. This one's off the mark, and a rebound comes off to Browning. Quickly up to Miller. And got away with a walk in the backcourt as he picked up his dribble. CCA into the front court, and they throw it away.
Wow.
Carter trying to get it to Browning. And still
Three quick ones.
Three quick ones have given Carlisle County their largest lead at 36-22. Just 40 seconds gone by here in the second half. McGee out deep on the left side. Trying to go down in the corner to Anderson. Had it knocked away out of bounds. It'll stay with the Comets over on the far sideline. Anderson into Wilson. Wilson to McGee. Now back to Anderson. They'll swing it back to Wilson, just left of the lane. Looks to drive. Instead, they'll come back to McGee on the right side. Now to Anderson. Baseball pass over to Thomason. He'll cut to the free throw line. Pull up 15-footers. Good. Michael Thomason now with 7 in the ball game. The Comets with a quick 5-0 run. Opened up a 16-point lead. 38-22. Carter inside to Miller. Had it partially blocked by Elder. And the Comets back the other way. Wilson off to Thomason in transition for 2 more. Thomason with 9. It's quickly a 40-22 ball game. Rogers to Woodruff. Now back to Rogers out deep on the right side. They'll come to Carter between the circles and he'll reset. 40-22, 6:15 left here in the third quarter. Carter to Miller, trying to get it to Browning. It's deflected, and it's going to go out of bounds. It'll be Carlisle County basketball as Miller landed on Wilson. And we're going to get a timeout on the floor with 6:11 left here in the third. 40-22, the Comets have opened up an 18-point lead. We'll take a
I love all the windows.
I think we envisioned it to be a space where we could gather together as a family.
This is a room they want to use all the time. They need things that are durable and stylish.
I love this one.
These shelves are great.
So what do you think?
That's beautiful. I do not feel that we could have made the decisions without the help of Bassett. Now I want to do another room.
The HGTV Home Design Studio by Bassett. Are you ready for your big reveal?
For the best service and parts support for your equipment, rely on H&R AgriPower, your premier Case IH dealer. H&R AgriPower has over 45 trained service technicians, and our mobile service trucks will come to your farm. Plus, H&R AgriPower's huge parts inventory and daily parts delivery between our locations means you get the parts you need fast. For service and parts support, turn to your local Case IH dealer. H&R AgriPower, the power to get you more.
A quick 7-0 run by the Comets have opened up their largest lead at 40-22 as we start this second half. It'll be Carlisle County basketball.
4 quick turnovers on CCA.
They have turned into, like I said, 7 points. 6:11 left here in the third. CCA will fall back in the half court as Thomason works it right side, gives it to Anderson. Pull up 3, right wing, won't fall. And the rebound comes off to Carter for CCA. Carter started left, moves back right, throws it away. Anderson on the steal. Anderson has Carter to beat. He'll take it up and lay it in for 2. And Reese Anderson, that was 7 in the ball game. 20-point lead, and now a run out for Miller. Miller putting it up on Anderson, gets it to fall. First points of the second half for the Warriors. 42-24. Anderson to Elder. Baseline runner won't fall. Miller pulls down the rebound. Warriors back the other way. Rogers double teamed in the corner. In trouble, and Wilson knocked it away out of bounds. Stay with the Warriors on the far side as Dewey's will check in. Along with Reddick. And Elder and Anderson will check out. 42-24. Browning to key it in over on the far side. Reddick gets a hand on it. Ball's loose. Thomason picks it up. Thomason, right side to McGee. Back straight away to Thomason. He'll go to Wilson over on the left wing. Back to Thomason, top of the key. McGee has it on the wing. Thought about the 3. Takes one dribble and almost throws it away as Thomason will come back up with it. Out to Wilson. Good ball movement by the Comets as Wilson floats the lane. Misses the jumper. Rebound pulled down by Miller for CCA. Carter quickly up to Rogers. Cross-court pass comes to Woodruff. Inside to Browning. Browning going to lay it up uncontested underneath for two. He's got 14 now in the ball game. Back the other way. Trey Wilson missing the layup. And then he'll get a frustration foul deep in the backcourt. It'll be the first foul of the second half. Go on Wilson. That'll get Reese Anderson back in. Thomason will check out.
That's Trey's second personal foul.
Now the Comets going to come with full court pressure. It'll be man-to-man pressure. Browning looks to get it in. And has to throw it off of Dewey's. Oh, out of bounds.
That hurt.
Say the possession. Set to do it again. Browning finally gets it into Carter. Carter across the timeline, has it taken away by Reddick. Reddick off to Dewey's, and he'll lay it in for two more. Dewey's with 6 now in the ball game. 44-26 with 4:05 to play here in the third. Carter out top as the Comets switch off on the screens. Give it over to Woodruff. Woodruff looks to drive, and we got a foul on Anderson. With the body, as Woodruff went to drive, it'll be out of bounds on the baseline. First one on Anderson, second team foul here of the half.
Browning's having trouble getting it in again.
He finally gets it in out top as it comes into Woodruff. 3:50 to play here in the third. 44-26. They go into Miller. He'll turn on Dewey's. Missed the shot. Got his own rebound. And he's fouled by Dewey's. That'll put Miller at the line shooting two. Ethan Miller, a big body inside also with Browning. Fighting hard there on the offensive glass.
They called that on Reese Anderson.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I guess they thought Dewey's maybe already had 2 or 3, and they didn't want to foul him out too quick.
Miller misses the first one, makes him 1 out of 4 from the free throw line here tonight. 3:44 left. In the third, as Miller misses them both. Browning on the rebound, had it knocked away by Reddick. It'll stay with CCA underneath their own basket. Patrick Bell in the ball game for CCA, his first action tonight. As Miller checks out, ball comes into Carter. Now to Rogers. Rogers thought about the pull-up jumper. Instead, he'll go back to Carter on the right side. Carter, nowhere to go. Comes back to Rogers. Rogers, high post to Browning. It's stripped away by Anderson. We'll have a jump ball. That'll be Carlisle County's possession on the alternating arrow, and that'll get Elder and Thomason back up and in the ball game. As Reddick and McGee will check out. Back-to-back just blah nights here in Carlisle County. Even though the Comets are winning,
not a lot of enthusiasm.
No, it's not. Getting close to March. Should have a lot of enthusiasm in these gyms. As Elder misses the shot on the baseline, and it's picked back up by Dewey. He's now got 8 in the ball game. As he sticks it back up and in. Full court pressure once again by the Comets. It comes into Bell. Bell picked up by Dewey's. Gives it over to Woodruff as he comes across the timeline. Picks it up in a dangerous spot. He's in trouble. Gives it off to Browning. Browning runs inside. A little floater won't go. Thomason up high for the rebound for the Comets, and they'll look to push. Thomason up to Anderson. Anderson working on the left side. Comes back right side to Dewey's. Dewey's goes baseline. Nothing there. Picks up his dribble and tries to get it back to Elder. It's knocked away. Dewey somehow or another comes back up with it. Cuts underneath the basket. Hands it off to Anderson. Anderson back out to Thomason. Wide open three. You betcha. Good ball movement by the Comets. It's Thomason. That was 7 1/4. He's got 12 in the ball game. It's at 49-26. A 23-point cushion now by the Comets. Carter to Rogers. Pull up. 17-footer won't go. Rebound comes off to Carter. On the block, gives it back over to Rogers on the right side. He'll try to get it up on Elder. High arching shot won't go. Rebound by Bell, and he'll stick it back up in the end. Patrick Bell with his first basket. Makes it 49-28. Elder to Thomason. Back out to Anderson. Swinging out deep to Wilson. He'll reset. Left side on the wing, Elder. To Wilson, right corner, wide open. Reese Anderson off the mark. Rebound comes off to Carter. Carter, baseball pass in the front court is picked off by Dewey's. He'll hand it off to Anderson. Anderson racing the other way. Thomason, corner three, bang! Michael Thomason with the triple, and a quick timeout by Carlisle County to talk it over. We'll keep it here. Just a 30-second timeout with a minute 24 left in the third. Makes it 52-28 on back-to-back threes by Michael Thomason. He's now got 10 and a quarter, 15 in the ball game for Thomason. Dewey's now has 8 in the ball game. Trey Wilson has 11. Reese Anderson has 7. Good balanced attack by the
9
Comets tonight.
turnovers already for CCA here in the third quarter. Carlisle County is not committed to turnover, although CCA has got 9 rebounds also, and Carlisle only has 4.
Comets definitely, they've lost.
But they haven't hit every shot they shot by no means. So I mean, they're shooting about 50% right now from the field in the third quarter, and they just not crashing the boards good enough.
Comets have opened up a 24-point lead though. 19-6 quarter so far to this point. 3 big threes in the quarter, 1 by Wilson, 2 of them by Thomason. Comets have picked up the full court pressure. Browning gets it into Bell. He almost throws it away. McGee got a hand on it. And CCA will reset over on the far sideline. Minute 22 left here in the third quarter. Browning to inbound. Gets it into Woodruff near the timeline. Over to Carter right side. Comes back left side to Rogers. He looks to drive. Nothing there. How's Carter? Right baseline jumper won't fall. Thomason on the rebound. He'll turn and push with the Comets. They have numbers. Thomason looking inside. Had it deflected. He'll get it back. Hands it off to Reddick. Now to McGee. Just left of the lane. 3. Money. Davin McGee with his second triple of the ball game. Makes it 55-28. Another deflection by the Comets on the inbound. Have to get Clint Draper and Trace Hook up in the ball game with 57 seconds left here in the third. Reddick and Elder will check out. 55-28 your score. Bell looking to get it in.
Gonna have to hurry.
Gonna have to hurry as it's lobbed inside to Browning. Browning gets it up to Carter in the front court. Carter takes it around McGee and lays it up and in. Ben Carter now with 7 in the game. 55-30 the score. Hook on the right side. Gives it back to McGee. McGee underneath to Keeling, who's in the ball game. Missed the first one. Got his rebound. And he's stuffed. Gets it back again. Kicks it out to Hook in the corner. He'll swing it to Thomason. Top of the key to McGee. Down to 30 seconds. Thomason. Left wing. Lobs one over to McGee. Now back to Thomason. Left wing. Deep 3 on the way. In and out. Rebound to Browning. 18 seconds left in the quarter as the big fella Browning will bring it into the front court. Gives it off to Rogers. Warriors going to look to attack last year. 10 seconds left. Rogers, top of the key. Off to Carter on the right wing. Now to Bell between the circles. Gives it to Browning. Fade away. 15-footer won't go. And after 3, Carlisle County cruising 55-30. We'll take a quick 1-minute break here on 95.9 WGKY.
Bright, whatever it takes.
Creating comfort one home at a time. Call the folks at James Smith Heating and Cooling for all of your heating and cooling needs.
Has this ever happened to you? Or this? Will this make your memoirs? At Shelter Insurance, we can't iron out all the glitches in modern life. But we can manage your auto, home, and life insurance just fine. Shelter Insurance. We're your shield. We're your shelter.
Get the insurance coverage you need at the right price. Call Steve Jones today.
In the the third quarter, open a 55-30 advantage as it'll be CCA's ball to start the fourth quarter. Warriors ball over on the far side. 3 team fouls here in the second half on Carlisle County.
Carlisle County shot 9 of 19 during that quarter. CCA 4 of 11. Carlisle County had 4 3-pointers in that quarter.
There's Rogers driving right side, looking inside for Browning, and they throw it away once again. Another turnover on the Warriors. Comets back the other way. Keeling off the right side, missed the layup. And the rebound comes off to Rogers for CCA.
They've had 25 turnovers so far in the game.
Hard to win ball games, 25 turnovers. Rogers off to Browning, and he'll be fouled as he goes up. He'll miss the shot. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Keeling or McGee in on the foul. It's going to go on Keeling. His first, team's fourth, and Logan Browning to the line to shoot 2.
CCA yet to commit a foul in this half.
First one by Browning won't fall. Rattles in and out. On the floor for the Comets, it's the same as they ended the third quarter. It's Clint Draper, Luke Keeling, Trace Hook, Davin McGee, and Michael Thomason on the floor as Browning's second one is good. It's 55-31. Hook on the near side. They go back to Thomason, left wing. He'll fire the 3. It comes up short. Miller on the rebound. Set up to Woodruff. Comets fall back. Don't look to press here in the second half, or in this fourth quarter. Copeland looks to go left side. Wild shot won't fall. Thomason with the big rebound for the Comets. Thomason has it into the front court, all the way to the basket, lays it up and in. Thomason with 17 now in the game. 12 of them coming here in the second half. Rogers. Back to Browning. Browning backs his way in, gives it off to Miller, and he'll lay it up and in. Ethan Miller with a nice move. And it's a basket, makes it 57-33. Clint Draper, straight away, 15-footers, too hard. Miller on the rebound. Back the other way, Browning. Thought about the 3 in the left corner. He'll drive the baseline and pick up a foul. Here's the second one on Keeling. I'll put Browning going to the free throw line to shoot 2. 5th team foul on the Comets now.
One thing about the big man underneath the basket, he's going to go to the foul line, isn't he?
He's a good athlete. As Browning misses the first one. That'll get Reese Anderson, Kyler Mason, Alex Chandler, Trey Wilson in. Hook, Draper, McGee,
and
Thomason check out. So Keeling stays in there with him. One thing about it, not taking anything against CCA, but put Logan Browning on this Comet team.
Oh, yeah.
What a difference it would make.
Oh, yeah. And Miller.
Put both of them, yeah. I mean, put either one of them.
Yeah.
Just a nice big body is Browning now with 16 in the ball game. Wilson off to Anderson, top of the key. Gives it over to Mason. Swing it back to Anderson on the right wing. He'll find Wilson left side. Back to Anderson. Right lane. Fires up the 3 and knocks it down. Reese Anderson into double figures with 10. Back-to-back double-figure games for the freshman. Blake Elder set to check in, the 8th grader for the Comets, newly added to the roster. He's going to get some varsity minutes here, try to get his first points. Rogers drives the lane, fires up the shot. It comes up short. Wilson on a rebound. Back the other way. Keeling, coast to coast, lays one up and in. Luke Keeling with the basket. Now a steal. Anderson missed it. Gives it back over to Wilson. He'll muscle one up. Won't go. And a rebound pulled down by Woodruff. 62-34. 5:28 to play. Rogers coast to coast won't hit the shot. Miller has it blocked from behind. It'll stay with CCA underneath their own basket. And the Elder brothers will check in together. Trevor and Blake check in. And we'll get a quick 30-second timeout by CCA. We'll take a quick 30 break with them. 62-34 back in 30 seconds.
Moe's & Bella's Frontier Firearms is this area's guns, ammo, and accessories headquarters. With decades of experience on the single-action circuit, Moe's & Bella are your perfect partners, whether you're a veteran rifleman or a first-time shooter looking for training. Frontier Firearms carries a constantly updated selection of defense pistols, rifles, ammunition, reloading supplies, and tactical accessories. They also have a state-of-the-art precision laser range on site. Moe's & Bella's Frontier Firearms, inside Mayfield's Fountain Square Plaza. They're your hometown gun shop.
Dan just told me to remember if we got to the free throw line to mention the bucket basket out of Little Tractor Metropolis. I said, well, we've only been there 4 times. They've only given us $2 tonight. Was it worth mentioning? But yes, we want to thank Little Tractor for that. It's not a lot of free throws tonight. Here's Rogers. On the inbound, it's Wilson, Chandler, Elder, and Anderson on the floor as the three-pointers off the mark. And Trevor Elder pulls down a rebound. Up to Chandler, quickly up to Wilson. Wilson dumps it off to Blake Elder. He'll put it up, has it blocked by Miller. Welcome to varsity basketball. Browning. Rogers to Carter. Screen by Browning. They'll pick and roll, and it's knocked away by Elder. That'll get Trace Hook back in the ball game. Trey Wilson will check out. Browning will key it in over on the far side. Comes into Miller. He'll turn on the baseline, put it up and in. Ethan Miller's had a nice game, 11 for him. One of 2 in double figures for CCA. Here's Chandler. Floater in the lane, won't fall. Rebound by Trevor Elder. He'll miss the putback. And Miller will pull down the rebound with 4:22 to play in the ball game. 62-36 the score. Straight away, Rogers going to fire the 3. It's way off the mark. Rebound comes back to Miller. He'll put it up, won't go, and Blake Elder will pick up the foul. Putting Ethan Miller at the free throw line, shooting 2. .413 left. Miller's free throw woes continue. 1 for 6 now as Trevor Elder checks out. Kyler Mason checks in. Second one by Miller. Rolls home. That'll get Zach Tracy in the ball game. Miller checks out. Nice performance tonight. 12 points by Ethan Miller. Hook back the other way.
Over to Chandler, down in the corner to Elder.
One
back
of
out to Chandler.
Several seniors on this team. Stay in that zone as Chandler has it out top. Under 4 to play. There's Kyler Mason. Baseline, 15-footer won't fall. Anderson's going to knock it out of bounds, and it'll go back to CCA. 25-point cushion for the Comets. Clint Draper going to check back in the ball game. Reese Anderson will check out. It's going to Anderson in double figures tonight. Rogers out top. He's been scoreless tonight. Pulls up on the left side, knocks down the jumper. Jonathan Rogers on cue with his first basket.
You jinxed him, didn't you?
Yeah, it goes back to a 23-point lead. Kyler Mason down on the block, lost the handle on it. Carter's going to pick up the steal. Turnover starting to mount for the Comets. Copeland uses the high ball screen, turns, gives it off to Tracy. He'll lay it up, won't go. And Hook can't hold on to the rebound. It'll stay with CCA. Get Luke Keeling back in the ball game. Blake Elder will check out. Adrian back in along with Bell for CCA. Adrian to key it in. Here's Bell, a little runner in the lane, gets it to go. His second basket. 62-41 as the Comets bring it across the timeline. 3 minutes to play. We're kind of looking for a final score here. The Comets trying to get back to that 500 mark. Chandler to Hook. Right corner three. Off the mark. Rebound comes off to Keeling. Back out to Chandler. Back inside to Draper, and they can't hang on to it. It'll be another turnover on the Comets. Blake Elder will check back in the ball game. Chandler will check out. Eli Paxton will check in, along with Ty Wilson. 2:45 left. Then Paxton will walk it up the floor for the Warriors. Paxton works the right side, comes back to Bell, top of the key. 62-41. Adrian off to Bell. Now back to Wilson. Wilson looks to drive, and he walked with it. Turnover on the Warriors, their first one in a while.
Yes, it is. Their third one of the fourth quarter. Now has them at, 27.
2:22 left. Keeling out deep on the left side. Looks into Blake Elder. He'll step over in the corner. Elder into Draper. Back out to Hook. Hook looking to drive, gives it back to Draper on the baseline. Dribbles it off his foot. Paxton picks up the loose ball. Paxton going coast to coast. Puts it up, won't fall. Draper on the board for Carlisle County. Draper in the front court. Gives it off to Keeling in the corner. Back out to Hook. One dribble, nowhere to go. Comes back to Keeling. Now to Draper on the baseline. 15-footer won't fall. And Draper hustles down and gets his own rebound. Lobs it inside for Mason. Mason in trouble. Comes back to Draper. Now back to Hook at top of the key. Hook down to Mason on the baseline. Puts it up and draws the foul. First foul of the second half on CCA. I thought they was going to make the whole half without one.
Yep.
It'll put Kyler Mason at the free throw line, shooting two.
That is Tracy's first foul.
And Mason knocks down the first free throw.
A buck a basket. Little tractor.
It is. Just the fifth free throw by the Comets. We're going to get a timeout. 1:35 left, 63-41. We'll take a quick 30-second break with them as a
and Dolby Digital Sound at Princess Theaters of Mayfield. You just can't beat the comfortable atmosphere at Princess Theaters. They've created an environment tailor-made for families with their genuine friendly style of service and unrivaled concession options featuring West Kentucky's best popcorn. Check them out online at princessofmayfield.com or call 270-251-3583 for showtimes. Princess Theaters of Mayfield. Big-time entertainment with a hometown feel.
5-4. Welcome back into Carlisle County High School. Corey and Dan Bowles here. Just over a minute and a half to go in this one. 63-41. The Comets going to go back to 12-12 on the year. The first time they've been at 500 after starting 2-8 on the season. It'll be Kyler Mason at the free throw line to shoot one more. Comets will finish up with 4 tough ones. Callaway at home, at the Green Palace against Ballard Memorial, at Graves, and then at Murray, as Mason's second free throw won't go. Warriors will pull down the rebound. Paxton will work it over here on the near side. 63-41. CCA going to go to 0-24 on the season. Wilson finds Bell just left of the lane. Back to Wilson. Step back. Thought about the three. He'll fire one on the baseline that won't fall. Rebound controlled by the Warriors. Wilson with the jumper won't fall. Another Warrior rebound. They'll put it back up. Won't go. And Clint Draper will track it down for the Comets. Quickly out to Hook. Hook races it in the front court. Finds Elder. Right side three on the way. Off the mark. Rebound comes off to the Warriors. Clint Draper with a steal in the backcourt, puts it up on goal. Blake Elder on a rebound. He's fouled as he goes up. And Elder will head to the free throw line to shoot two and a chance to get his first varsity points as a Comet. .46 seconds left.
And there's not a nerve one in here.
Oh, no. Nothing but net. Watch this. Free throws up. Good. Blake Elder with his first varsity point as a Comet. 8th grader called up after the middle school season. Pretty good free throw shooter, I have to give him that. 64-41 now, second one by Elder is up, and a jinxed him. The first one was a buck a basket. He did contribute to that cause. He misses the second one. 64-41. Paxton out top. Works right side. Gives it off to Wilson. Under 30 seconds here. This is a chance. I want to thank Greg back at the studio for all he did tonight and all our fine sponsors. Another good one. And CCA going to fire a three out top that won't go. Draper will pull down the rebound. Get it across the timeline. Draper's going to try to go coast to coast. He took
walk like everything in the world.
About 12 steps, and it'll be a turnover back to the Warriors as Thomason leads the way tonight. 17 for Thomason tonight as Eli Paxton hits a little floater at the end of the ball game here for CCA to give us our final score, 64-43. Carlisle County goes to 12-12 on the year. Once again, Thomason with 17 tonight. Reese Anderson had 10. Trey Wilson with 11, and a slew of comments in the scorebook tonight. Trevor Elder had 6. Jacob Dewey's nice night tonight. He had 8. Davin McGee with 6. Jacob Reddick had a basket for 2. Luke Keeling had a basket for 2. Blake Elder was 1 out of 2 from the line for 1. Kyler Mason was 1 out of 2 from the line for 1. Clint Draper, Alex Chandler, and Trace Hook all played and did not score. Here tonight as the Comets win at 64-43. They go to 12-12 on the year. For Dan Bowles, I'm Corey Bowles. Thanks to everyone. Until next time, so long, folks.
Farming is expensive enough without overpaying for the tools and equipment needed to get the job done. Co Equipment is this area's source for top quality tractor parts, tires, and accessories. Family owned and operated for over 50 years, the farm equipment experts at Co Equipment will get you back on the job without breaking the bank. And with a full staff of mechanics, they can repair or service just about anything. Co Equipment on Highway 94, 1 mile from Tri-City. High quality equipment at a great low price.
It's just a few steps for tradition, for innovation. A few steps so we can all stay connected and live better lives. And just a few steps for all the Touchstone Energy Cooperative members who got us here. Learn more about the power of your co-op membership at togetherwesave.com.
West Kentucky Rural Electric Cooperative, your local Touchstone Energy Cooperative.